Hey everyone, this is part 2 of the rebuild, simple no build. This is just the outside. Enjoy, and I'll show you what I did on the inside.
Okay, so here we go. I attached the swivel. It can come off in drive mode, and you can actually just bungee it and just keep it right there. But this basically swivels out different ways. You can use it as a cutting surface or prep surface. You can put a laptop on here, a keyboard, edit videos. You can bring it inside at nighttime with the doors closed and put a laptop or cell phone on there to watch a video or a movie. So there's a lot of different ways you can. It's really cool for travel mode. It's really cool. It's a game changer in my opinion. And this is just a bamboo cutting board you can get from Amazon or Walmart. I think Walmart carries them too. And so I do take this off when I'm traveling just for safety reasons, and I just stick it between here. So that's one thing we do. And back we are. We have a 6-inch memory foam mattress. It has a blanket on top, regular single sheets, a fitted sheet, a top sheet, and of course a blanket. And in between the blanket on top, there is a trucker's heated electric blanket. And it's not as big as a regular heating blanket for a queen, but it's great for on the road, and it has low voltage. You just plug it in with the aux to one of the power stations, and it's a low voltage. You don't want to get a really big blanket, especially since it's a small area, and it'll use a lot more voltage than you need. Here's a miniature vacuum you can plug it in and recharge it on the road. This tells you it's actually 90 degrees right now. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was that hot. But this has magnets, so it will stick right here. But as you see, it falls off pretty easy. So I just stick it in there. There's a light thing. There is my bag for a shower. I have some towels in there. Of course, I have my shampoo, conditioner, razors, all that fun stuff in there. Beauty supply stuff, hair dryers, and I'm gonna put that back in a minute. So essentially, I have a 22-liter Joy Tutus electric fridge that you plug in, so you can actually bring cold items. And coolers are great if you're just going for 1 or 2 days, but they have a lot of, the wet ice melts, and it's just stressful. There's my hanging TP and of course paper towels. And what I have to do is I have to rebungee this once I'm done videoing. There's a little mini trash can with trash bags. There's my stove in the back. It's just a one pan butane stove. We'll come over here. I'll show you what's in door number 1. So there is a rechargeable battery charger for your vehicle, and it's also rechargeable, of course, by USB. A mini hatchet to cut wood. There is a little game in here. It's a little round game with dice. First aid kit. Here we have the electric bike battery itself. It's charged and ready to go. There's some bags down here for water. There's about 6 gallons down there, and this is really cool. I think I got this from the dollar store, and it's just like it takes the dust out of your. It drives me nuts to have dust on here, so I use that. My hat for hiking and kayaking, and then my scarf hat. Same thing, selfie stick. Sometimes I'll put them back there, but right now I have them right there. So the front of it is just for a passenger or my dog, whatever. It's just a regular. Some people who do van life actually will take out the second seat and even or keep it in and have a swivel seat, but there's just not enough space in here right now. So we go down the road. Then if we open the door, which actually we open from the middle, you have another reflective cover. You have a bug light that can be a light and also a bug zapper. USB rechargeable fans I got from Amazon. And this is just the LED lights if you want to hang them on the campsite. Extra water, suntan lotion, which you always need. A little ladder, my bed itself, pillows. And here is the aux for the electric blanket. If it gets really cold, I'm going to be in the mountains for a while, so I might need that. I may not. I hope I don't need it, but if I do, I have it. that's just basically. So what happens at nighttime, I'll just push this forward and that forward, and I'll take these curtains down and button it in the middle, and that'll be my privacy curtain. Not a big deal. It actually matches the color of the headliner, so it looks very like you're not there anyways. It's very dark at night anyways, so no one's going to look in, and they can't see anyways. Even with a light on back here, you can't see it at all, which is nice. So this is the other side. You'll see my jackery. You'll see it's kind of crowded, but there's a little space in between. There's about a 5-inch gap. The only 5-inch gap. That's not usually there. That's just extra because I'll be gone for 2 weeks. But this is for a kind of a bigger vacation than usual. Normally it's just for 2 or 3 days, but this is my miniature light. And come on, it's a very small light I got from Amazon. It's a book reading light, and you can attach it anywhere. This is a pool noodle. The pool noodle I put on the window, and I bring this down a little bit. If you need to recharge your generators, or you want to plug in the shore power, sometimes campsites have shore power. I do actually have a extension cord that you can plug, and you lay the extension cord on top of the pool noodle so you're not touching the metal with the wire, which can be dangerous. And this is good. You need this when especially you're going to stay at truck stops. This covers your eyes, and you can still hear them, but you can't see them. So these things are a little cool. And that's about it, really. I might end up putting these up here. This is my little attic. This has my window covers during the day. There's a zip in the middle. You can also, this other part comes up, and you'll see I have a handle here. I love green, by the way, it's my favorite color. This is a latch. So I can crawl inside. I'll move this to the front seat. Crawl inside to go to bed. So I'm not playing gymnastics up here. If I choose to, I can. If I don't want to, I can. Crawl back here. I can take my hand, lift this up, which is pretty easy to do. Then I'm able to reach from inside and pull this down to close it and lock it up, with the key fob. And in the morning or in the middle of the night, if I have to go use the restroom or go outside really quick, if I don't feel like crawling to the front, which is always a possibility, this will be down. You can lift this straight up. This is a rear hatch release kit that I got from DIY Element, who's great. He sent it to me pretty fast, who's located outside of Pittsburgh, and he sells a lot of these things for Elements and other vehicles. And like I said, you can just literally come in and out of the back a lot easier than the front. It's the choice. If you're doing stealth, you might have to do it the other way. But essentially for camping and some stealth and boondocking, you can use this method a lot easier than having to crawl. Crawl is the right word I'm looking for. But I really love it. My mechanic actually ended up putting it in for me because I just didn't really want to drill through plastic. It's very easy to crack the plastic back here. It's one big piece of plastic that you don't want to mess that up. Now they didn't have to drill through any metal, thank God, but they did have to drill through some plastic and put these in, which was fine. Came out really well. So it's a lot easier to camp. It was definitely worth the investment. So if you get a chance, check out DIYelement.com. It's everything Element. He has parts, pieces. He has this kit that he made for you. So he'll send everything you need, except for your own tools, of course, which are just a couple drills and some screws. He'll even give you the placemat location to where to drill. So that's very accurate too, actually. All right, have a blessed day.